friends, how are you doing? Good evening. How has been your hustle day? And even your other things to do. How are they? It is another episode for Hustle and Bustle, the show for hustlers, where we speak to our beautiful, dear, lovely hustlers in Uganda, and they tell us what they do. Like, we speak business. And even you that is watching, you can get any business idea or tip you can implement in your new or already existing business. Every Tuesday, 9 p.m. right here on U24 TV. I am Star Benarase, and today we are going to be talking about sound. As in sound, as you see this mic here, this is sound. So today we are talking to Isima. He's a sound engineer. So if you want to do this business, or if you want to venture into this sector of sound, Teresa, Boom and everything, this is the right episode for you. So keep it U24 TV. And in case you miss anything today, do not worry. We do have a repeat on Thursday, 2 p.m. Hello.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good too. Yeah, so in the intro, I say that today we are going to do sound, the sound hustle. How is the sound hustle in Uganda? Are these guys getting money? Is it a profitable venture to go into, or don't waste your time? So how is the sound business in Uganda?
Sound is a good business to those who really love it.
Oh, to those who love it?
Yes, because like any other job, you have to first love it for it to really give you what you want. Yeah, it's a good venture.
So how did you learn all this, everything about sound? Did you go to, a university, institute, or where you learned from the school of life? Now.
Sound, it's two-way.
Okay.
First of all, I did my BA in drama and film, so I was studying film and theater-related course. So I learned something theoretic about sound from campus, but the practicability of it, it has been a hustle with friends, learning from friends. I remember in 2016 was my first time to be on, like, touch a sound recorder and sing a boom.
Like to do it, eh?
That was the very first time that I got the chance to do it. And I was working with one of my colleagues called Kasos Geoffrey. Later on, when I started working with other guys with like Adnan and a few of my other colleagues, like, we kept on training. Sound is something that you have to train in every day.
Like every day, like for how long?
For as long as you want to do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, keep training.
Okay.
Because every location gives you a different perspective. You have to crack something. When I'm recording, let's say the movie set is on a street. Is that a street? Let's say Ginger Road.
Different sound setting.
Thank you. The way Ginger Road will treat me,
the chaos, the traffic, the noise,
will be totally different from how old Kampala will treat me, or even the new tax park, or in the interior, like if we are just in the house, it's something different.
Something different.
Yeah.
Wow. So how did you feel, your first time, holding that sound, Oh, what was that music?
The record and the boom mic?
Yeah, the boom and everything. Like, how did you feel?
I felt good because ndi muntu ayagala nnyo okugezesa. So that time I was switching from acting, because I joined the industry as an actor. Yeah. So as I was switching, I was looking for something to keep me active. And touching that boom mic, it was a different feel. Do you know what it means to be the one who is in control of...
Like monitoring everyone's voices.
Thank you. You're listening to whatever they are saying, and you have to produce it in a better way. Like, it has to come out natural. Yeah. Besides being in a chaotic location, you don't have to portray that. You have to get the crispy audio. The voice should stand out, or whatever you want to capture as a sound.
It being that like kufuna something better, something clean and clean, when you scared no gamba how like ngenda kole chintu kino bulungi chive, like it is your first time, when you scared, like did you have that anxiety in you?
I had it, but still starting I didn't go straight on the recorder. I started as a boom swinger.
Okay.
Yeah.
People that hold.
Yes. And it's through that I came mastering different things. Mic positioning. Excuse me. Mic positioning, mic handling, how to set the levels. With time, I got it. I cracked the game, and alhamdulillah.
For you, you were very lucky that you were an actor, then you transitioned to filming, meaning you were in the same surrounding or environment. But for someone that is not an actor, someone that is from studying sound engineering at campus, how can they come into this field? Like, how can they find people that are going to give them the jobs in sound?
A friend of mine usually says that if you want to be something, keep around the people who practice it, or someone who can link you to someone who does it.
Wow.
So I think I was also blessed that I was around.
Yes, yeah, acting around in the same environment.
Yeah, and also the things that I've kept doing, even the bigger gigs, it's because of being around the people who are connected to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you find these people?
If you want something, you'll go for it. You look
like you do research.
Yes, you'll definitely look. Let's say if you're in media and you want to be a presenter, believe me, if you have been studying something in mass communication, or even when you don't have that background of studying it, you'll definitely find someone. Or you'll benchmark, go to a certain station and benchmark to meet certain people, to connect you, train you, introduce you to that world. Yeah. So
for someone that is watching and maybe they haven't yet understood what a sound engineer does or who a sound engineer is, can you briefly, tell the people who a sound engineer is or what they do?
Sound is broad, even though people think that sound is something.
Just a mic and speak.
No. Yes, the general term used is a sound engineer, but I usually refer myself as a sound recordist or sound mixer.
Oh, recordist or mixer? Yeah. You record and mix?
Yes, for film, strictly for film and documentary, or TV works. Yet we have sound engineers for live events. We have sound engineers for different things.
For weddings, by the way, mikolo.
Yeah, bona babera nabo balimu.
Busiki.
Bona bali mu sector ya sound nenga zaawukana nti nabo napanga emizindaalo abeera alina department gyagwa mu sound. Yeah, but I do sound for film, and I have a common name to the filmmakers. They call me soundman omumpi. Yeah, because
soundman
omumpi.
Why?
Because I'm the short soundman.
In Uganda?
I'm proud to be.
In Uganda. How true are they? How true are they?
I'm the shortest soundman. Yeah, in the team.
So how do you feel when they, call you that? When they give you that AKA?
I'm very proud of who I am. Okay. I'm proud of my height, because it's not the height that does the work. Wow. It's my head and my hair.
Wow. So can you briefly take us through a day of a sound recordist or mixer?
When I wake up, I get to know, I already know the scenes that I'm going to record for the day. I get to know a day earlier or some days earlier, and I prep accordingly depending on the location that I'm going to work on.
Location or locations?
Sometimes it's one location, other days there are several locations. Yeah. So when I wake up, I've already prepared my kit, my sound recording kit, the mixer, the lapels, the cables, checked them that everything is working right.
So meaning all this equipment is yours, not for the company or for the movie company or whatever company that you're going to work with?
It's two-way. Sometimes I'm called on board when the production company has the equipment. In most cases, I'm actually called to go with my kit. Even when the company tells me that they have their kit. Nsoka kubuuza. No. Nsoka kubuuza. Byuma kikaaki. What kind of equipment do you have? And what kind of job are we going to do? where is it going. Because I would say the spec requirements for certain TVs in Uganda are different from the spec requirements for let's say DSTV. Netflix has its own specs, Amazon has its own specs. So I always want to know where are you taking the work, so that I get to know what kind of equipment I have to use. Yes.
After preparing your kit.
Yes, I prepare the kit, I read the set, I run through the scene again.
Oh wow! So even you, the sound people, you go through the scripts. I thought the script reading is for actors, directors, for your role is the sound. Whatever they speak is what you record.
No, it's not like that.
It
There is what we call script analysis as a sound recordist or any other department. Actually, professionally, everyone
on set,
even the transport person has to read the script to know where am I going to be. As a sound recordist, when I'm reading the script, I'm looking out for the dynamics of the scene. Is it a fight scene? Yes. If it's a fight scene, I'll have to mic in a different style. If it's a sit down the way we are, I'll give it a totally different approach.
Wow. Then there I'm getting you.
Is it an exterior or is it an interior? So I have to read to determine.
Wow. So meaning to work in the movie industry, like you have to be well versed with literally everything. You have to
because actually I say that as a sound person, you should know something about the camera, because different camera angles affect your work differently. The wide will affect you, how you press your boom.
Wow.
Each lens affects. Even costume, you need to know.
Costume?
Yeah.
How does costume and sound relate?
These materials differ. When it comes to miking, they will behave differently.
Okay, like some materials are heavy, others are light, so that calls for different sound.
It will be the
measurement.
It will be the same mic, but they behave differently. We call it rustle. They rustle or like rub when they rub on the mic, they behave differently according to the mics. So you need to know which kind of material am I dealing with, so that you know how you're going to approach that.
Wow.
It's a different thing. Like when I reach set, I have to go through the scene again. I read it, but I have to read it again.
Wow.
And also watch the director's block, how they have blocked the scene. Then I'll prepare accordingly. I'll know, okay, I will now need to mic or groove my boom in this kind of manner.
And then the lighting, does it affect you in any way, or for it is?
You see, those lights can sometimes the big lights have these big the balusters, and they make noise. So you need to know which kind of lights are they going to use. Is it making noise? And if it's making noise, how can I talk to the lights team to help me?
Politely.
Yes, push that baluster like aside. All they've lit in such a way that there are some shadows, and that I will be having my boom shadow in the frame. It doesn't have to appear. So I have to consider all that.
Like, so everything connects and disconnects,
You have, like, as a sound person, you don't just come to record.
I'm here, boom mic.
Get to know other dynamics of the set.
Wow.
Even the actors behave differently. Some actors are naturally blessed with the voices.
Yes.
They can project. Others are really their voice
soft spoken.
You struggle to gain, and the more you gain, you have other problems that you're uplifting. Like you're lifting in the gain stage.
We are going to start from there. Guys, this is a very interesting hustle. Sound, if you are just a quarter mic, you guys speak. No, it comes with a lot of work. Just a short break, we are coming back. welcome back from that break. Today's episode, today's Hustle and Bustle episode, we are doing sound engineering, and specifically we are having Isima. He specifies in sound on film sets, film only, or even other things.
Anything sound recording.
Conferences.
Yeah, I've done conferences. I recorded. I don't know. I've recorded the IPO. Recorded Momo. Like I've recorded several conferences as well.
Generally, sound in Uganda, you go and hustle, get the money. And then he was telling us that if you want to become a sound engineer or recordist or mixer, you have to be, well conversant with cameras, the clothes attire, the it is even a lot. So tukomye wadi eringo tugamba different actors have different voices. It affects the sound in different ways.
Yeah.
So let me say that the scene is for quarreling, tension, yeah. Onayogera, how would you balance the sound? Let me say onayogera once ayomba, onaliwagura ayomba. How would you balance the sound?
It depends. Am I just using the boom alone, or even the mic? The actors are given the lapel mics.
Or even in acting, they are like rappels.
But you never see them.
No, we never. Where do you hide them?
Because they have to be hidden. Like actors, in most cases. For those who don't know lapel mics, you've watched news and TV shows. Usually see hosts with mics clipped on their clothes.
Yeah.
So those are the lapel mics. Some are big, some are small, and we hide them. Different parts. It depends on the cloth. We have different miking tapes, so you can put it inside the t-shirt, probably here, or on the chest, or
just like body cams.
Yeah. You can you hide the mic depending on the material or on the scene. Like we hide them.
And you do all like it is your role.
Yeah, it's my role to make sure. Or if I have even sound recording for film has different departments. There is the mixer or stroke recordist. There is the boom op. There is the utilities. Wow. If the set can manage to pay for utilities, is a person who helps out on different things in the sound department, miking, distributing the comms for different departments. Then securing the location where you, the sound team, are going to be, like that.
Security,
then making sure that even when the set has wrapped, you pick all the mics from the actors and stuff. It's all under. Then the boom op operates the boom.
Let me take you to the other thing of putting rappels on actors. You see, like in media, presenters like do record videos when they're putting the rappels on them, and usually it is the male producers doing that job, and the people will be like, producer nga nyumira vichi. So if this is your hustle. This is your hustle, because there are viewers there nga besungo kubokola koka party ako kwambaza rappel omukazi vichi. So when you're hustling in this job of yours, tell us, how is that feeling of putting a rappel on a female actor, the opposite sex?
Me, I always ask the actress. I give you the body pack, and I give you directions on where you have to put it.
We shall get more videos.
Or, if you are okay, I first ask, are you okay me miking you? Or you're not okay? If you're not okay, I'll give you directions on where to put the body pack that go in the safe room. Put the body pack at this kind of angle, then run the cable and put it out. Then I'll do the miking, the taping, and then the mic placement. Yeah. So
when you're on set, let me assume that shooting is for a full day, from morning to night in the wee hours. Are you just one guy that is handling the set?
Like I said, depends on what the production can afford. If the production can afford paying me, the boom operator and the utilities person, will come. If it can only afford me alone, I give like my bill, and it depends on how big the job, because you can't expect me to be mixing a scene of let's say 6 people or 8 people all speaking, and they're all mic'd with lavaliers, and I have to boom and mix. That's kind of tricky, and I'm going to do that from morning to the end for a week or for months. No way, because I will be I won't
even get tired,
leave alone being tired. But I wouldn't be an honest sound recordist if I want to give you the good results. I need to focus on the mixing and let the boom operator do the work of booming and looking for whoever. Like, we communicate with the boom ops, or even when I'm booming for someone, we keep in touch. Like,
like you communicate.
Yeah, like, okay, this time I have to boom in favor of character A or in character C. Like,
hold up, wamma bwe buntu bolabanga producer ayambadde munono gama producer yogera biki, director ina something, even the sound guy has something, so you guys be communicating.
Yeah, in some cases we'd be communicating, or we use signs. We know our codes. You can talk and then someone gives you a signal like, oh, okay, and you'll get to know what the person wants. And then you go for that.
Okay. You talked about the sound mixing. Cutting about audio producers, they mix. So what is the sound mixing on a film set? Sound mixing is basically
knowing we have, as we record, there is a mix track and there are high saws, or what we call isolated tracks, whereby in the edit, someone will be able to see the isolated tracks separately. Each track that you've recorded, let's say the recorder has 8 channels. Each channel will be separate on the timeline of the editor, so they can deal with that track the way they want. Yet there is a mix where you decide what you want to be in that mix. It's usually a stereo mix, left, right. So you decide what mic to pan. Let's say at this time it's you talking, and I want you to be in the mix. I'll put you there. Or let's say the camera is on me at this particular moment. The mix will be in favor of me, and then probably put in slight ambience from the boom or what I want. Or I can mix in other mics according to how I want the scene to sound. Yeah.
Wow. So do you have other people that you work with from your own team or company? No. Do you have people that you work with, you as you?
Yeah.
Like how?
I have so many people that I work with.
Just for sound, you go to utilities, good.
Yeah, for sound. Because sound, I would say sound is not for everyone. Yeah, and each set you want to achieve something. So I choose who to work with depending on what I'm going to do, because I know the strength of the different people that I work with. Let's say I'm going to record a musical. I will know who to work with. If I'm going to work on a musical drama, I know I need someone with a music background, or someone that I can easily communicate with and understands the music background. If it's just the drama, then I know. If it's something to work for long hours, I know who can work for long hours.
Now let me say, so Isima, if you get a project from a very big company, and then you take person A leaving B, C, and D, don't these ones be like he would have taken us? That is a very big opportunity. You never know.
What I know is we've taught each other to be honest. Omulimu gw'otaasobole togwesibaako.
Katugeze UBC as a company, because it's a big company, ekuwadde omulimu. So how do you consider nogamba, let me take John, let me leave Peter bichi bano ba Peter bajja kunyiga bagambe kale UBC yani tutetomange nandifunye ya kalimu balinda biddawo opportunity.
nanti nga we nkugambye nti we do assessment of how big is the job or what are the requirements for this particular job. Who is worth going on that?
Worth?
Who can really deliver? Because we have to be honest to each other. Even me, if you approach me and I look at your job and I'm sure I won't be able to fully deliver, I'll never accept that job. I'll never, if I know.
You're that honest.
If
Don't you want Kamana, you be like, let us go and dear?
You see, there is wanting the money, but there is something that I say, we are as good as our last jobs. So if I say that I will manage, then I come and I don't deliver to your expectations or even my expectations, then it's a shame to me. I'll be like losing that credit. Every job that we do adds on your credit. It counts.
Wow. And even the CV.
Yeah.
In such cases, we see people, ngagamba akalimu ngenda kakola. Naye like oli bwagenda employer akubira munne gwamanyi nti gundi wano wazeewo akalimu segenda kasobola naye nzogera kumpako portion wait my commission. Do you do such?
I'm a Muslim. Kati ebintu kiringana kugamba
Magala commission
nga bw'oba osiimye ojja kumumpa. Bw'oba kirina kuva gy'oli sirina kukaka nti ojja kumpa commission. And I say this in camera. Omuntu yenna wabanga gyali kuba enkoze nabo ng'agamba nti munnange namuwa omulimu oba namurecommendinga ku mulimu gundi ne musaba commission, ekyo kyo wallahi aveeyo. Kino nkyogera sikityanga ndi mu camera. I'm a Muslim.
Wow.
Because I've also been treated like that, I've been recommended to different jobs. And people don't ask for commission unless I feel like that's when I give them that, oh man, thank you, it was a nice gig. But why should
you can recommend for free, no commission?
Yeah, I'm not there. It's not. You serious here?
Until you connected, the person came, you couldn't manage the job, so you recommended.
Have I done the job?
No.
So, he should be out of his or her will to give me the commission, not a forced commission. You see, that's what is actually...
No, business still, are you no tactics?
Monange, chicho chiba chicho. Riziki yeba iyo. It's a good business mind. Nti buli kasero jabo funa kunayo na chikola di. Ate no chitunulamu. Bamusasude mmeko olumu. Agenda kozesa kuba. When we go to record, equipment is not cheap. In most cases, when we go, we charge for equipment and charge for labor. But you have to look into all those dynamics. Tiomuntu ngendo musa but yeddala kyakoledde alina kyafissaako. Kirina kuva gy'oli sijja kukaka. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I had a lot to talk about, but I think we shall bring him back. Atugambe project izakoze kenene, achievements, the challenges he faces and everything. But then, your last words to the viewers.
My last word would be to every parent or guardian who is out there, please don't stop your kids from practicing performing arts. Nchimanyi banji nnyo bakyakirinako bias. Balowooza omuntu bw'ajja mu performing arts agenze kwonooneka. No. It's a good profession. It has sustained me for 10 years. Since 2014, when I joined campus, I've been able to provide for myself to work. Move wherever I've moved the whole of Uganda. I've moved out of the country. Wow. Because of this job, because of sound. Not even acting, because of sound. Wow. It's the reason I move all over Uganda and outside Uganda. So, performing arts pays very well. Don't refuse the kids from.
How can they? Social media, your number, location, your business location.
In most cases, if I'm not in the field, I'm at our studio in Tinda, Mulika Studios. But I can be followed on Facebook and Instagram. I use Semju Isma, Semju of double S, MUJJU, Isma of ISIMA. Yeah, those are my social handles. Okay, the number for business mainly. 0703799217. Yeah, for strictly sound recording, even though I part-time in other things because I majored in production management, so sometimes I do stage management for some artists, a selected few.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you next time, next Tuesday, 9 p.m. I am Stabe Narse from my producer, Sharon's Media, executive producer, Mr. Tumkunde Ivan. We love you so much. Auchu chacha, adios.